St. Anthony, miracle in meaning. Day 2 of reflection on the miracles of St. Anthony. Dear brothers and sisters, as we know, during the Renaissance period, the art took an upper hand in the lifestyle of people. And for their artistic influence, these people used to look back towards the Greco-Roman inspiration. That's why most of the articrafts are influenced by that. During this time, there was one knight who was much taken up by this Greco-Roman style and Greco-Roman thought. His name was Alardino. Alardino was a knight, and he came to Padua. And one day, when he came to Padua, he had dinner with his friends who were all very much enthusiastic towards the works of St. Anthony. They were basically friends of St. Anthony. So at the table, all the friends of Alardino are now speaking about the miracles of St. Anthony. Alardino, as we know, who was little towards the atheistic influence, he did not want to believe, and he said, if the person of whom you are speaking will be able to stop this glass from breaking, then I will believe. He emptied the glass of the water, took the glass and hit it as hard as he could towards the floor. The floor was tiles, and to his shock, the tiles broke, but the glass was intact. The tiles broke, but the glass was intact. Alardino, who was so filled with pride of his thought, slowly now started thinking of faith, and he converted on that day. Meditation. What is this miracle speaking to us? It is speaking to us about our identity, our reality as Catholics, about the truths of our faith. So many things that we believe. Transubstantiation, where bread and wine becomes the body and blood of Christ. And the way in which we believe in the sacramentals, in the rosary, in holy water, when the salt is put and the priest prays in the sacramental priesthood, and how the Lord works through people, works through the institution of the sacrament. How the divinity works through the reality of human existence. It is really difficult to comprehend, to understand. Today, St. Anthony is telling that we are called to faith, we are called to believe. Yes, it was a glass vessel, but it couldn't break, because that's how it is. The church, even though it looks very normal, it looks like one of the institutions, one of the buildings, one of the organizations, one of the religions. Right? It's not that. For the look, it looks. But for reality, it is something much, much more beyond than whatever we can even imagine of. So henceforth, let us know that what we are made of is not comprehensible. What we are made of is something that is meta, beyond understanding. The truth that we believe is beyond understanding. Henceforth, we are called to move from magical to mystical. We are called to enjoy the ununderstanding. Amen.